God, it's Tuesday. Pull up a seat, talking Commanders football, drinking our whiskey neat. First Amendment sports, Ken, Kevin, and Tim. Don't muff it up, fellas, hail to the Redskins. Thank God it's Tuesday. Thank God it's Tuesday. Thank God it's Tuesday, here on First Amendment Sports.
Welcome to Tuesday night. Thank you for being with us on a glorious offseason on the brink. Here in Washington, I'm Ken Meringolo. He's Kevin Ricca.
Thank God it is Tuesday, but it's the final Tuesday of the season. Makes me a little bit sad. And Ken was pooping, but, you know, I only said it because NES Tecmo said it first.
Yeah.
And I corroborate your stories.
What's up? What's up, boys? NES, Ken Harris, EO. Appreciate you guys
happening, fellas?
Hanging out this evening. We have we have some cool stuff to talk about. It is Super Bowl. It is the last NFL game of the year. But I was talking and overhearing conversation about this. This might be one of the easier NFL off seasons. The NFL off seasons for me are torturous. I mean, I love NFL Sundays. I love the games. Have them on every day. I can't get enough. Don't ever stop. We have Winter Olympics, World Cup. The Masters, and you get the normal stuff. Give a Masters weekend, a U.S. Open weekend. I mean, this is going to be an easier. Maybe you get interested in the NBA playoffs for a cup of coffee, but like Winter Olympics and World Cup
enjoy the playoffs immensely.
Exactly.
When they actually play D and get into fights and like actually try and kill each other, that I enjoy. But it's not like it used to be. Anyways,
It's not.
But I understand it's going to be a better offseason just because you know what? There was so much crap going on. We dealt with so much.
Yeah.
It's going to be we got to just take a deep breath. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of, I wouldn't say turmoil, but churn. Certainly a lot of churn.
There was both. There was turmoil. We have
turmoil and churn.
Yeah, we got.
All right. How about for the first? I was kind of looking like, where do I start for the first? But how about this one? I think this is a big story for us. After last offseason, Cliff Kingsbury, we were like just praying he was going to stay. He was allegedly going to get everyone's head coaching job and become like the next, Don Shula and absolutely blow the lid off the league. He was like, I got one, NFC Championship game. Let's get year 2. Let's go. I got Jaden Daniels. Didn't turn out the way they thought it would. And man, I mean, is he in Thailand right now? Like, what is going on? Where is he going to be coaching with Phillip Rivers in high school next year?
I don't know, but I think all the NFL owners got together and determined what's the capital of Thailand, and they did that to old Cliff because he's got nowhere to go.
He's got
no place to go.
No one's interested
I'm sure people were interested, but the way that all transpired was a bit odd. He seems like he could be a bit of a fancy pants, to deal with. I'm not saying he doesn't have a wide open offensive mind, but I prefer the Giants took Nagy. I don't know about you guys. Tell me what you think. But I was like, well, all right, because I think he's easier to prepare for than Cliff, and Cliff did a pretty damn good job. But
yeah, I don't know the openings. I think clearly, if he's not already in Bangkok, he needs to get there immediately because that's the secret to all of his success. That's where it starts. He's got to get back to fundamentals on the beach, taking calls from people who are wondering when he's coming home, and he's like, and it was just a one-way ticket the whole time. That's where he needs. That's what he needs to get back to because right now, he's like a traveling salesman type scenario.
Well, that's what he's going to be. He's going to get his bag of tricks. And he's going to go door to door to all the top colleges and a couple NFL teams, and someone will hire him as a consultant.
He doesn't ever have to work again. Yeah, that's the thing about Cliff Kingsbury also. Like, we assume that he wants to coach forever and be this. He's made millions and millions of dollars. And I also think...
And he's never won anything. He's been extremely average in a win-loss record. And he has made a gajillion.
Multi-generational
wealth. He's the Kirk Cousins of the coaching game.
There won't be a poor Kingsbury...
They're two opposite guys in the world.
For hundreds of years. The Kingsburys will be doing well for a long time.
Oh, Cliff.
So... what the hell? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. It's definitely something. And so it's a story. Like I said, he didn't have to do anything. All right, so I'll save this for the other one. how about this? Like the redrafts, right? Like Super Bowl week, I always remember like the list of content they used to ask us to push out. There was all this kind of generic, stuff, and the redrafting in the draft was always like a thing. So there's a lot of those out there. But the only thing I ever care about when I look at these articles is, did the guy we draft go higher? Like, did they mock? You know what I mean? Like, did someone take him before he got? And Josh Connolly is that guy for us. We of course we picked low in that first round, but Josh Connolly is like a mid-round first pick for first round between like 12 to 15 on most of these things.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool.
It is cool because he had a heck of a year. Yeah. He's going to be a damn good player for us for a few years. And I like our offensive line. I think everyone does. Our offensive line's in pretty damn good shape.
Yep. He would have been the fourth offensive tackle in general off the board. He generally was anyways. There was a couple of guards picked before him.
That's perfect.
I think it's cool. I certainly don't want to see the guy that we picked, nowhere to be found. And that definitely happened to some teams like right away. It's just kind of crazy.
Well, the rest of the damn league has a new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. We talked about that briefly. So.
Who's the one that you're most happy about? Where this is who we have to play twice.
I am happy, and I do agree with NES Techman, who just said those Harbaugh hires don't scare me. Me neither. They're going to be okay, I think. Harbaugh, whatever. But Matt Nagy and Denard Wilson, like, we wish Denard Wilson the best of luck, but he's never done this before. Matt Nagy's been doing it, but with Pat Mahomes at the helm. Last year, I mean, that makes it a tad bit easier, and he didn't have the best year. So, hey, good luck, guys. Dallas's D coordinator, Christian Parker. I have no idea. Do you? The Eagles secondary coach, defensive pass game coordinator. I mean, Sean Mannion, he's an up and comer. He's the Eagles' new offensive coordinator. But point being, shit, there's 3 new defensive coordinators,
and everyone else going like David Blau. They're like David Blau, like David Blau. Like that's what the other basement podcasts around the league. They're like, hey, this is great. We get to play David Blau twice a year in the Blau-Jones average. Yes.
We'll see what the Blau-Jones average turns out to be, because right now, I'd rather have the Blau-Jones average than the Nagy-Wilson.
It's up.
Bridge.
The Blau-Jones average, after 1 week in business, the ticker is very simple. Yeah. It's up. Right away, it's up because of the coordinator hires in the league. The Blau-Jones average, you get the blend of the young, up-and-coming, possibly guy that you want to have around for a long time, and then you get the professional, grinded out not old man coach, but you know what I mean, like 20.
He's been grinding 25 straight years before he got the biggest promotion.
He's not a fresh face.
To work 25 years for the biggest promotion of your life and look around and watch some guys just getting it handed to him, it makes a difference. And I think that was an awesome guy to bring on board. That's exactly who we are, and it's gonna be cool.
So. Super Bowl week also can bring trades. We haven't really seen any. We saw the Harden trade. Doesn't really count because it doesn't matter for us. But
Kevin Huerter, he got traded. Jeez.
The Red Assassin.
Yeah. Chicago to Detroit's a weird trade. I don't care how you slice and dice it. 3-way, but whatever.
It's like the NBA is like a transfer portal scenario. Multiple times a season, it feels like. I don't know the accounting. I don't know how they do the accounting, and I don't want to know. That's one. You should be happy about that. I don't want anyone diving into the NBA accounting. No one should be looking at that. Certainly nobody.
I can't think of a worse topic.
Okay, good.
Of fun stuff. You know what I mean?
No trades for. So the one question I had, and I asked somebody today. I said, not saying that I haven't heard a single word about them trading Payne. For all we know, and we should assume they want him to play next year because he's a damn good defensive tackle. But if they traded him, is this the week to trade a guy like that to get something?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Timing wise is what
I mean. Then you can shoot the shit a little bit about a guy like that going into a final year of a contract. That's going to be a creative deal, to determine his worth and what he's worth to us, and we still got to fill that spot. You know what I mean? So unless we're getting the body back, and
but we're getting the money, the space.
I get it, but we want to go and sign a guy that's a premium guy at that spot. So if you got one, if we think he is that guy, let's keep him for this last year and see what happens in the offseason.
Compensatory,
exactly.
Which is our favorite.
Exactly.
Our favorite kind of Patoris.
And we can use some extra draft picks, moving forward. So
haven't heard of anything.
I want to keep him here in that 3-man front. He's kind of a dude.
That is my prevailing assumption.
If it's specifically a 3-man front, it's going to be so muddled, and there's going to be so many different packages. But
the only reason why I even entertain the idea is because we always say, in order to get something back in value, you have to be able to offer up something in value. He's really the best piece that we have that we can get a lot out of in terms of salary cap space and whatever we can get for him.
Well, he's our highest paid guy, and he's going into a contract year.
And I love Deron Payne. I hope he stays. I mean, I hope he's a Redskin.
Too.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
But that is how the game is played, and you got to be willing to give up something to get something. And he's an obvious chip if that's the poker game. Adam Peters wants to play. The other news of the weekend. I mean, so did you watch the Senior Bowl? I assume you watched it, all the lead up. And
that's an incorrect assumption.
The replay at 1 a.m.
Now, I will read up all spring on how everyone did it, said Senior Bowl. But no, I'm not ready. I wasn't ready for it.
It was definitely the best game on TV. I mean, the Pro Bowl weekend is a joke. No offense to Shedeur Sanders. That was the, double tap to the forehead, in my opinion, like that of the Pro Bowl altogether. No offense. I mean, Justin Fields didn't, he turned it down and he was like, "How are you kidding me? I got benched." So anyway, the Senior Bowl turns out to be a cool thing only because, of the draft. The problem for me is they always say who performed well and who didn't. So without, we're not going through names of players and prospects. The only problem for us is we drafted 7. I don't think nothing happened in the Senior Bowl that impacted the top 5 picks. And that's what we need. No.
That's typically not the case.
That's right. That's right. So in terms of what we care about for the next month or so, the Senior Bowl kind of didn't mean a ton. Obviously, we're going to read and hear about all these prospects for the next. I don't know if someone all of a sudden was like, "Holy shit, we got to get that guy." Obviously, that didn't happen in the top 5. So I didn't
receive the holy shit text. So.
Here is my thought. My current thought, the player, and if you want the chance to answer this first, because I have an answer, you're welcome to have it. And that is the player in the draft that most impacts our first round draft experience as a team. The most impactful player in the draft for us at this point. In your opinion.
Has to be Bane.
Bane.
And you know how I feel about Caleb Downs. I love him. And we need someone at every single level. But everyone knows where it starts, and that's at the line of scrimmage.
If he's available at 7, that's to me would be there'd be you could file a case for negligence on the part of the other teams.
It's early in the game, and I'm giving the answer that I thought because I would equally be as happy to get Caleb Downs. But if you look at it right now, goddamn, we have the worst pass rush of all time. So that's where it would help out. Say we didn't get a guy the superstar safety or any other safety. Yeah. That's going to help out our other safeties.
I hate that Arvell Reese is automatic too.
But none of our safeties are going to help out our shitty pass rush.
No,
you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's the only reason I answered the question the way I did.
Okay.
Arvell Reese is a monster. Styles, a lot of people have us going after this week. And you know what? If we're going to play 4 linebackers, we certainly need a few more effing linebackers, don't we?
Yep.
So there's all kinds of options, and I look forward to some of the athletes that we are going to, and we'll talk about some. We haven't talked about a few today.
The way I went with this question, and I want to put it up on the thing. I think the key to our draft is Jeremiah Love, not because I want to draft him at 7 overall, but I want us to start being super sneaky and ninja-like about making people think we're interested in Jeremiah Love. He's the most dynamic, electric offensive player in the draft. He's a top 10 pick. I haven't seen a single mock draft that has him going below number 8 to the Saints. He's got track speed. He's going to be a difference maker on day 1. If we don't link ourselves to him in any way possible, because there's a team that wants him. There's a team in the middle of the first round that will be willing to pop up and get him before number 8. This would have been our Ty Simpson, or the guy,
our hopeful Ty Simpson.
Our hopeful Ty Simpson. Jeremiah Love.
Please never ever put Ty Simpson's name and Jeremiah Love's in the same sentence.
Sorry, Love
but
family.
You would be the first one that would say that.
Yes. Shout out to Keenan Hall. But I think so. I think Jeremiah Love is the key to our draft because I think we need to make people believe that we would take him at number 7 first and foremost, and maybe no one would ever believe that. But I also just think he's good enough, and he's the best player. He's going to be the best player available that someone would trade up for. I guess.
I don't care. You've already mentioned what you thought, and I'm not sure where you stand. I don't care about getting skewed. I don't care about getting screamed at. I don't care about getting skewered for my. I would have absolutely zero problem whatsoever if we came out of this draft with Jeremiah Love. I can't imagine why people. Yes, obviously, I know what we're missing, and that would have to be taken care of at some level. But I just don't. I don't.
He's going to be there. He's going to be that kind of player for somebody in year one, and you can argue yourself. You can argue yourself into picking him, and you can argue yourself out of picking him at number 7 overall. And that we I'd love to continue that conversation. I didn't come in. I wanted to kind of start that because I do. If you want to trade back, you need to have someone good available. He's the best one available at that time. I don't think that anyone's trading up for Ruben Bain, even though he's great, or Caleb Downs, unfortunately, for those gentlemen. So we'll come back to that idea this offseason because I also think Jeremiah Love in burgundy and gold would be fantastic.
And you heard I said I wouldn't mind. I didn't say that's what I wanted.
I understand.
I didn't say that's my pick. I just said, you know what?
It's crazy. He's number 8 everywhere.
I'm not going to pin myself down to it has to be an edge.
No.
I'm not going to say it has to be a defender.
That's right.
At that spot, we got to get a bad son of a gun, man.
Yep. All the talent possible that you can put in, in Tupperware take-home containers and get out of there.
And if anyone says to me, "You're an idiot," you know what? You might be right. I've noticed this in the past that it's possible.
Did someone call you an idiot?
Have you've never heard this?
What?
It's an hourly.
Who are these people?
An hourly occurrence.
Who are these people?
But I'm not afraid of that. I'm just telling you that would be a welcome addition. And then, of course, we have to deal with the other stuff. And that might not be a glaring need. But you're goddamn right it is.
Yep.
You got a guy like that, that changes everything. That makes your defense better.
If we get Bane, first of all, we have to change the spelling of his name. It'll be, Bane. Can he get like a helmet that kind of looks like the Bane mask, like the face mask that looks like the Bane mask?
I think they're a little ahead of you on this one. I think
they got it?
They've tried to Bane him before.
They have, okay.
Yeah, it got baned.
Did it work?
They banned it from all college sports.
They said you can't do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
In the NFL, maybe you can, because some guys have some crazy face masks. You just can't be like obvious Bane. It has to be like
no. They have the little new one.
Artistic.
It's almost Bane-ish.
Yeah. Bane, like Bane adjacent.
And you used to be able to tape your face mask. I love that shit back in the day in college football in the '80s, and you tape up.
Neil Lowkowitz.
Different little levels, like however you wanted to tape it up. Like it was like, what's your pattern going to be on your double bar, three cross? Let's go.
Extra padding, just like
it just looked cool.
Oh, of course.
Plus, then the big ass mouthpiece.
They don't let you tape them anymore.
The 80s are the greatest, and the 90s had the huge shoulder pads. All the quarterbacks looked like freaking. They had barrels of hay on either shoulder.
And because people wore shoulder pads in their clothes back in those days. You know, like
it was crazy.
Everything came with shoulder pads.
You had a hoodie underneath and a hoodie over top for night practice.
Yeah,
with long johns and sweatpants. Sometimes long johns with shorts over top. It's just however to keep warm.
That's right.
The 80s, 90s football look was spectacular.
Let's see. Interestingly, we entertained the idea of Jeremiah Love at number 7. I saw a redraft that said, because Connolly was off the board, and by that point in time, they had us taking Travion Henderson, which was an interesting thought. But David Bailey versus T.J. Parker is like that was my morning thought process. T.J. Parker is now being like seen as the this much better, higher in the first round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer. I mean, that beastliness off the edge. It's just fun. I mean, his speed, whatever.
Bailey.
I know more about Bailey than Parker, to be honest.
Me too. Well,
this is about when we start. You and I do our dives and have all the fun. And by the way, I don't disagree with you guys saying that it has to be a defender. It has to be a. But I used to force myself to think this way, and I have. But in 6 years from now, if we got a guy that's gone to freaking had multiple playoff wins and been a freaking all-pro guy at that spot.
That's right.
It's him. Then we'll be looking back and saying, "Thank God we didn't pigeonhole ourselves for a freaking talent like I think he may be." So I just don't want to say like you have to. Then watch a guy like that just rip the league a new ass, and we're the ones that were like, "No, we needed an edge rusher now." So if it's the right guy, it's the right guy. If it's not, it's not. I'm just saying I'm not going to sit here and bang my head against the wall. I know we're going to take care of the edge position in one way or another, somehow, some fashion. We're not going to ignore that. Our first round pick does not mean we're going to take less of an approach to fix ourselves at that spot. Just means we're probably going to spend some serious money on one of these 6 or 7 dudes.
There's guys.
Or 2 or 3 or who the hell else cares. And with 3 down, we're talking about different cats now anyway. So, there's a different specification of athlete. We're looking at the 6'4", 245, 250 guys. not the 6'5", 280 guys on the edge anymore.
Yep.
So we're transitioning here, and I understand that, but it's going to be some of these. We got to nail these 26-year-old guys off contracts. We got to nail
even the 25-year-olds.
And there's a 24 in there. Nick Cross from DeMatha. I forgot he graduated as a 16-year-old. He was a 16-year-old.
I think there's a running back too. There's but yeah, no, Nick Cross is totally 24. We have the ability.
Brilliant kid. So that's a guy that could keep getting bigger and better.
Doing the math. You did the math. I love it that you did the math. You got to sign younger guys.
I showed my
work. To
work.
be young, you've got to have young players. If you're drafting, I think like the thing about drafting number 8 overall, obviously you're not getting the best quarterback. Obviously you're not getting the best next guy, and obviously you're not tasting that top 5 talent. So the pressure to get that right is off your back. But like you have to hit a home run in the top 10 to be to get to contender status. Like you have to bring in that kind of talent, and it has to impact your team probably pretty close to right away. And whether it's Bain, Downs, or Love, that is achieved.
Can you bring in a difference maker for the next 7 years?
Sure.
That's what we got to do at that spot. And that's why I don't give a shit 5 years from now that we didn't have an edge rusher 5 years previous, because I know we're going to take care of it. Well, do our best to take care of it. If people think that the other thing, I get it. I totally get it. I just got to think, you got to keep your mind open. 5 years down the road, you could have a freaking generational talent, a guy that could break a guy that could be knocking on the door of the Portises and the Riggos before an 8-year term is up.
That's right.
I mean, we've never had that guy. That'd be fun.
Yep, it would be fun
since we had him.
And it's fun to talk about because and also
that's all it is.
The other thing, whether it's Love or anybody else, whether or the money spent on a Breece Hall or Kenny Walker, 3 sticks, if he even becomes available, which the Seahawks probably won't make him available, but if you gotta have that guy, you gotta have somebody who can be just an absolute electric, dynamic offensive threat. If you don't have it, you can't get to the next level. And
God, we need it. We thought
Debo
might have been it. It wasn't it. Debo wasn't it. He was solid though.
The thing about a running back like Love is it is an investment in your defense. A good rushing game is a huge investment in your defense. If you like Tunzel and Connerly at the bookends, if you like what we're going to do inside, and you put a generational talent in the backfield, that helps your defense a lot. I'm just saying.
I mean, offensively, I believe we have four weapons we got to go get. We got to go get 4 weapons. We got Bill and Terry coming back. We're going to go get 4 effing weapons. And it'd be cool if he was one of them. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'd be like, well, damn, let's see what Jeremiah Love's all about. Here we go. And Bill as a mix-up guy, switch around with Bill. Yep. All of a sudden, our run game, which was pretty damn consistent, solid. I'm not going to say it was great. The numbers could be a little bit puffed based on our offense, but we ran the ball fairly well last year, and we got guys that can get it done. And we're gonna really, really devote what we're going to do offensively. We're going to now turn our back to the line of scrimmage for the first time. We're going to be under center a lot more, or else we're going to be in pistol. To be able to run the outside zone, there's no options. You have to be either under or in pistol if you want to give that even look. And it's going to be very neat to see it. And if we're handing it off that way, I bet you a guy that's been doing that shit. Anyways.
The other thing is, and I don't believe that Harris and Peters think this way at this point in time, but I don't think it's certainly it exists. The idea that, these guys are putting together a show. I mean, we got to make our defense better, but
it's one of the shittiest defenses we've ever had to endure.
Yeah, but offense sells season tickets. Unfortunately, the reality of whatever. And again, I'm not saying that's the priority, but at the end of the day, you can't be bad on offense and defense.
And he gives you that star power, not just up on the. What is it called outside the movie theater? What do they call it?
The marquee?
The marquee. Not just that marquee name. Yeah. He's not that receiver diva. He's a guy that's going to earn his keep in between the tackles and in the outside zone game. And
we Eugene Shen, thanks for bringing it up, and Adam Peters, they are subscribers to the school of you reach up and take the running back, and they feel the same way about tight ends. If you have a chance to reach up and draft those 2 players in particular, because you get in between the ages of 22 and 26 for guaranteed 4 years with a possible 5th-year option on the lowest you could possibly pay them, and they're the bodies, the tight end and the running back on offense take the most beating. It's the absolute best investment in football, right now.
And look, like Greg says, the running backs are the least important position on offense. You can throw them at mid-late picks, undrafted free agents, blah, blah. Agreed, 1,000%, always do. But also, in every rule, there are exceptions. And I'm telling you right now, Bijan, we're talking about Saquon. There's guys like that
sure.
that I think that are exceptions to that
rule. You want
rule.
them on your team.
And I understand the risk reward. I also understand this. I would prefer to have Bain. I would prefer to have the safety or the edge right now today.
Of course.
But if we came out of there with this running back, I'd be like, all right, well, shit, now what? What are we going to do? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'd freak out. I don't want the wide receiver. That's what I would say. No matter how good the wide receiver is right there, it's going to be some really good freaking players. There's two guys that everyone loves there. I don't want that.
The Giants are linked to Cardinal Tate all day long.
Yeah, I know. And the dude from Arizona State.
Which is great for us. Jordan Tyson, he'll be on the board when we pick.
And
apparently.
Obviously. I'm saying the only offensive player
agreed
is Jeremiah Love.
Only
that I would
player.
Consider in the entire.
And this is the kind of conversation we need to get out there. We need the league to believe wholeheartedly that we are willing and ready to draft Jeremiah Love. We may very well be. But most importantly, we need everyone to think we will be.
Sure. I love that. And we can get 5 years out of him in the first round and sign him to a 3-year deal. And that 8 years, if we can get 5 Pro Bowls and some playoffs and a ring, I'm going to go ahead and say that would be fantastic. That would not be bad. I understand both sides. I'm not making an argument for it. I'm just saying I'm not going to be pissed. That's not going to piss me off.
Around the league, when you get your hands on a great quarterback, I'm kind of like, forget about the window and all that bull crap. If you have the right quarterback, you're always paying him what you have to pay him as long as you can pay him. But what it costs to make these guys happy weapon-wise with wide receivers, I mean, shit, the Cincinnati Bengals are giving Kobe Riggs and Burrow every year, it feels like. I don't know what better way you can do, economically make a quarterback happy than giving him the best offensive player in the draft, for the next, for the next 8 years of his career. And that saves you money because now you don't have to go, you don't have to get him that $35 to $45 million wide receiver. And
not the entire onus is on 5. There's 2 guys in the backfield that can share the limelight, spotlight, crunch time, whatever. And that guy will take up so much of the defensive coordinator's game planning and decision making. And this is just, I think this is a type of a guy that we call a unicorn, different cat. And I don't.
You got to believe your eyes on this one.
Yeah. I don't think the best GMs do not advance by saying, "Well, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that." I just think keeping an open mind throughout the next couple months is going to.
If running backs fall, and they typically do fall, like even like Jahmyr Gibbs, I forget how high, but like the guys like that. Obviously, Bijan went high. Jahmyr's going to go, but like they'll slip a couple spots. Then all of a sudden you'll get to the day of the draft, and the GM's going to be like, "There's a 6'5" defensive end sitting right there. Maybe I should take him," and they do. But no, like nobody. If you like watch that guy play ball, like you know that you can move the ball up and down the field with him, and you know what I mean. Like it's not an illusion. You're not hoping for that he can that his talent transfers to the NFL.
That is 3rd and short and 4th and short just became really fudging fun.
Yeah.
With those 2 guys in the backfield, you got Terry out there, Mr. Reliable. And of course, we're going to bring in a tight end that we rely upon. Of course, that's going to happen. And we talked a little bit about last week, some of the guys. We talked about Kyle Pitts a little bit. I think Isaiah Likely got a big push this week for people. But to be fair, Kyle Pitts' production is twice as much as Isaiah Likely's. Although Isaiah Likely might fit our offense better.
Yeah.
But I know this. We're getting a tight end.
Yes, we are.
There is going to be a badass dude because we got 2 other guys, I think, that we can play at that position.
Who's your? Is it Kyle Pitts? Is that your first choice, or if he's available? Because last week I think we said, who do we say we like better than Kyle Pitts potentially for the money?
For the value of it. Yeah, Kyle Pitts is. I wrote it down. I thought I saw what he was going to get. His was like 3 years, almost $50 million, if not more. But listen, Kyle Pitts has got 284 receptions for 3,579 yards. Isaiah Likely, in the same amount of time, has 135 receptions for 1,568 yards. It's not even effing close. But the money won't be either. Isaiah Likely is going to be a 2-year guy for about $18 million from what I saw. That was one of the spot track things that they put out there. What did you get on Pitts? It looked like it was 3 years in the 50 million range, 54, something like that.
I mean, I don't know. I think Atlanta has money. And he, you basically they did all the time. They did the crime and the time with drafting him. Like I don't know. They should want to waste that.
4 years, 50 plus is what Kyle Pitts is at.
That's a no brainer. If he's on the market, then you have to take that.
Although Isaiah Likely, 2 years, 17.6.
So if you go Isaiah Likely, and then you made a great point last week about Greg Dulcich.
Me and my man Greg.
Greg,
what up, big Greg?
Where's he at? Hold on, I know he's here somewhere.
The Dulce is in the house.
Yeah, here he goes. Let's just
big there he is, big Dulce de Leche right there.
I mean don't get me started. You know what? I did it last week. I'm not going to do it again.
You already did it. You put this guy's picture up again somehow.
After
you were emailed and warned.
Key to our draft, somehow, some way, spread the word. Pass it on. Tell everybody. We're going to draft Jeremiah Love, and they should believe it. J-Dubs, I love that we're fellow Notre Dame fans. Appreciate that. Robert Cohen, by the way, we saw you sneak in there. Happy to have you on board. We're going to get to this week's segment. We're right on time, by the way. And I was waiting because if you notice there was a little thing in the screen. We just went live in Paraguay tonight. By the way, we're huge in Paraguay. Huge.
Really?
That's what my understanding. Someone said that.
Why does this always happen? It goes to the commercial, it comes back, and I can't see the damn comments. More?
Get in there.
Come on, man.
You got to see who's the top fan.
Why am I such a boomer when I touch my phone?
All right, so we are going to do Super Bowl bets, and we're going to track them right here, and we're going to have it so that we can. Well, it's going to be the easiest. I shouldn't have said that. Now something's going to go wrong. But we're going to have two sections. We got a 1-point section and a 2-point section. But I'm going to wait till you get.
I'm back.
All right, you're back.
Let's go.
You're on the board. All right, so. Oh wait, here we go. NES, the likely comment. I would love Isaiah Likely.
Dude, he'd be a great addition.
By the way,
one of those guys, but
for $17 million, that's a no-brainer. If you really can bring in a guy like Isaiah Likely for $17 million, because we need so much more than Kyle Pitts for that $50 million.
More talent, more problems. We know Kyle's had a few.
I think he's going to be a difference maker.
He's a super freak.
Yeah, but if you can get Isaiah Likely for a couple years at 17,
Rick James said that about him, obviously.
But $40 million or $30 million left over. That's a hell of a lot of money for a team that loves to fill.
2 years. So it's essentially in the first years, it's 2 years 25 versus 2 years 17. So it's $4 million a year. He saves you $4 million a year at the same spot, and I don't know. That'll be the fun things that we get to talk about for the next couple months. I mean, I think people the economic decision versus the fit versus the production, like we could go on all day.
Yep. 5 weeks until free agency.
Dang, man.
It is.
I took a picture of the league schedule. That just reminded me. I actually
March 2nd. It's always more, but there's tampering. There's pre-tampering and then tampering, and all of it start. I mean, we're already tampering.
It's over the pants for the first 48 hours, I believe.
Yes, that's right, with gloves. And then, let's see here. Let's go to the 1-point bets. All right, here we go. For starters, just to get things going.
Are you keeping track, or what are we doing?
No, we're gonna do it right here.
Oh, on the thingy?
Watch this.
Holy moly!
All right, so coin toss. Bam.
The effing coin toss.
All right, so heads or tails?
You know my tails never fails, guy.
As am I. Tails. All right, and we'll put you. So we got you. Ooh, whoa, hey now. All right, so we got tails right here. And then we're going to put one more. Okay, number 2, I'll let you talk about this while I get the next one up. All right? Because this obviously is a big one. First accepted penalty on offense or defense.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah. So you're going to say offense.
Offensive holding.
Well, you just have to pick offense. You're saying offense. For the first accepted penalties on offense.
Sure.
All right. I like you making the call that it's going to be holding.
I thought that was the question.
We're going to say.
Was there an essay at the end?
Essay? Let's see. We'll go with, I don't know, first accepted penalty on offense or defense. God, I want to overthink this.
Oh, God. Did you say penalized?
Is it going to be an offsides or is it going to be a false? That's going to be a false start.
You think they're going to be nervous?
Yeah. Someone's jumping. Some crazy kid.
Oh,
all right.
Boy.
All right, there we go. All right, number 3. First, the score is a field goal. The first score is a touchdown. I didn't look up the go for it rates by these two coaches this season, but the league in general, as you can imagine, is more, analytical in their approach to going for it on fourth down.
The nerves in the first quarter. But I don't care. I'm going touchdown. I felt it. I went with it. Felt it in my small intestines.
In your plums.
No, my small intestine.
In your small intestine. Fair. It's like the one game where I feel like you would take the points at the end of a first drive. Like I feel like all season long we've watched coaches go for it, no matter what. So I'm going to say field goal only because I think these guys play it tight, and as they should. It's the freaking Super Bowl. All right, what do we got here? What's next?
We're getting shit talked over here. Greg's betting he's going to beat both of us. NES wants to know, don't they style the boards row? There's no board row out here, Ken?
I don't have, I can't type that fast.
And I just want you guys to know Ken did all this without talking to me about it. And if I would have been told, I might have said, maybe you should involve our guys, our family, our brothers.
How about this?
Our brothers, the board.
It's so hard.
What a dick.
There we go.
It looks great, though.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great if it doesn't have what we need the most. Let's put this right in here.
Look at that.
All right. NES. 1, 2, 3. 1 answer, 2 answer, 3 answer while we talk about 4. NES picks for the board. Over under 45.5 points.
But Greg Martin's told us he's going to beat both of us.
I know. He has his own sheet.
Okay.
He doesn't get to beat the board.
We're going manual?
Yeah. He's going to, trust me. He's got a whole thing. And also he's keeping track of stuff.
Good.
So Greg has an auto entry. But I can't, I'm not a notary. I can't just.
The board chooses the loser's punishment. Make Ken a notary.
Don't make me a notary. All right. Over under 45.5. I got the over. I just feel like we live in the era of points.
I know, but I live in the era of never winning when I pick the over. So I'm just going to switch it up and just, I'm going under.
You should. It's going to be, I think, especially since I'm picking field goal for the first points.
I went touchdown and took the under. But I didn't say that touchdown wasn't going to be scored until midway through the second.
Sure. All right. So we got, oh, wait. I messed that one up, didn't I? They're going under. All right. Come on, NES. Give me the answers that I need. All right. Number 5. Game winner. Who wins this game? Seattle or New England? This is a big one. For 1 point, this is kind of a big one.
Yep. I'm going Seattle.
Oh, yeah. 100%. That's not... I'm worried about the fact that I don't think there's any chance Seattle loses this game.
I'm worried that this small intestine's gut feeling of mine might be the seafood quesadillas.
They're always a good call, though. Always a good call. Especially when they're on special.
SEA reminded me of that. Yes, at the house.
Little surf and turf in the Ricca house.
Anytime you get mini scallops, you're
All right, the
It's
board
from
is
a reputable place.
The board is taking Seattle from Robert Cohen. I'll put that in. I'm looking for some other answers from the board. Throw them out there. Don't be shy. Seattle for the board. For the board. Yeah, Greg, you don't pick for the board. First score, pick 6 by Robert Cohen. Therefore, the board says the first score is defense. We agree. All right. Let's see. Do we have any others that you've seen?
Someone's got to have to get on that coin toss.
Someone's going to have to get on the coin toss. Someone's going to have to get on that over-under.
In the first score.
Man. It's only Tuesday, and we still have so many days to wait until this stupid...
We got the over.
All right, the over. When do the Olympics start?
And we got TD. So over TD. All we need is a coin toss. I don't know. I got my Snoop Dogg alarm set.
Yes.
He really enhances the Winter Olympics.
It's the smartest thing anyone ever did.
It truly is. It's ridiculous.
What if we got Snoop Dogg to call the Olympics and we got tails? All right. We are saved in memoriam here.
No, we need a penalty. Oh, yeah. Ken derived from the pick 6. But we didn't do the penalty. You did the pick 6.
Oh, they didn't pick penalty. Sorry.
Well, we got defense
up
there.
And did someone say tail? No, J-Dub said tails already, NAS. We needed a penalty. First penalty, false start, offense. Got it. Just change that up. Very easy. All right, now we got a set of 2-pointers. A little bit.
We're very similar right now.
A little bit more. Yeah, we're a lot similar. We're going to differentiate ourselves on this next one. 2-point.
Pick 6 isn't it? Penalty.
No. Well, no, they said first penalty, false start.
I'm with you. Get that 2-point board in there.
They're in there. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Number 1. For 2 points. The first commercial brand after the opening kickoff. All right. So everyone can pick the same ones. No one, we're not. Pepsi. It's got to be. There's only like 2 or 3, I think.
I mean, I can't get the. Last year, I made a terrible choice. I'm not talking about it.
I mean,
I can't.
Do you make the because now it's such an important slot, but it's worth so much. That's like the highest paying one. So it almost has to be one of the top 2 or 3. And I don't know if you go beer right away. I don't think you do.
I don't think you go beer.
Like Frito-Lay or Pepsi to me are like the 2 ones that like make the most sense.
Shit.
Like a Doritos commercial or like a Lay's potato commercial with like the farmers and shit.
No, but now I want to get back to Budweiser. I got Clydesdale on the brain.
I know, but they don't have to be the first commercial.
I know.
They don't have to pay that premium.
Then it's some weird like
exactly, and no one gets it right. So I'm going to
that's
say
what I tried to get right last year, and I was just.
I'm going to say Frito-Lay because they did this. They announced today they're like dropping the price of like Doritos, Fritos, and whatever. They're like 15%. I would have a commercial in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that's if you buy 7 bags. This is bullshit.
I mean, when's the last time you bought less than 7 bags?
Teenagers.
Yeah.
Like if you buy 9 bags, you pay for 4.5.
It saves
with 1 to be named later.
All right, I'm going to say Pepsi. No, sorry, Frito-Lay. I said Frito-Lay.
All right, well then I'm going to go. What is it? Pepsi? It's not Coke.
PepsiCo. PepsiCo or Coke?
Are they the NFL?
I mean, I think money is the money. I think if you want to advertise, you advertise. I'm
going with the Coca-Cola Corporation.
All right, Coca-Cola. For Kevin, what's the board say?
We got a lot of we got Bud Light, but we're then
I think the first one was Bud, and there's Bud Light right away.
And they're agreeing that it's not so much about the beer, because beer's dying a painful death.
It is.
I know. The dispensaries and the seltzers are
Ken Harris
really ripping the hops out of those freaking cold beers. In Montgomery County, Maryland, there's multiple beer stores that are just getting housed. They got crushed so poorly last year, they determined, and our stupid-ass county that never does anything for liquor or alcohol and charges an exorbitant amount. Exorbitant?
Yeah.
Thank you. My lips are getting tied up together.
Sometimes they say.
They passed a law saying that the beer stores could sell the seltzers, even though they were hard, like not just the
RTDs, not just
the actual vodka seltzers.
That's right,
the
real ones,
the real seltzers.
It said ready to drink.
It's crazy.
Cans.
It's crazy they did that. That's how poorly beer is doing in our county, and there's a lot of, as a bartender in the county, there's a lot of Miller Lite drinkers. 1.7 trillion. So I'm not sure why, but the kids aren't just slugging them down like they used to. They're going with the fruity ass seltzers.
They're delicious though.
Dunkin'
was last year.
It was Dunkin', and I had like some insurance company.
Yeah.
Trying to act like a little punk. Nail it.
I mean, Dunkin' is Dunkin' the answer again? I mean, I think that's a good answer for the board. Let's see. It's true.
It's the worst of the worst.
The worst
I've ever been around.
What's that?
Our alcohol system here in Montgomery County, Maryland. There's only stores.
I thought they were talking about like our internal
liquor only. You can only buy liquor stores from county-run liquor stores. There's no like mom and pop liquor store.
Yeah.
It's controlled by the county at a 9%. I mean, we get battered. Cheers, Montgomery County.
Cheers. Are they going? They're going to go Dunkin' again.
I think they went Bud, right?
Yeah, no, they did.
They went Bud, Bud Light, Bud, Seltzer. That was their call.
Budweiser is a great guess because it is.
All right.
Never going anywhere. Move Kevin over a little bit. Give you some
Slide
space.
me over after I just railed on the county liquor system. It's ridiculous.
How about this one? Total number of songs performed by Bad Bunny, which is verified after the game on setlist.com by Greg Martin.
So Bad Bunny has to be involved in these songs, not just the total amount of songs, the songs performed by Bad Bunny. Could he have a little sidebar in one? Does that count?
I mean, I think he's on the stage for the whole halftime show. I don't think he leaves the stage. Right.
I got 6.
That's a good answer.
I don't know.
6.
I don't know if they shortened some up. I don't know if they played the whole damn
montage.
Song. Exactly. So it could be off by 5. It could be, but I don't freaking know.
I'm gonna say 7. Just because he's a pop star.
Did you just fucking 6-7 it? It's done, Ken. It's over. No one likes that anymore.
We never liked it.
No, we didn't.
All right, so we got a 6er out here. Okay, right there. We got a 7 spot right here. I just feel like he's a pop star, right? His songs can't be that loud, that long.
Dude, I could totally get Prices Righted out of the entirety and have to nail it on the spot here.
While the board ponders the answer here.
Well, the first board came out, and you got squeezed.
Oh, I think this is it, though. I mean, it's going to be one of these, so I think we're good.
I think the board is going to take that question.
All right, how about this one? The
hive mind of the board.
Now, this is going to be one kept track of by our very own Greg Martin, but from the kickoff to this is a crapshoot question. This is a 2-point. This is a 2-point layup.
Someone does this, right?
Yeah, this is a 2-point layup. So like this is. I mean, this could be essentially a tiebreaker type question. Not including Seattle or New England. What's the number of teams they mentioned during the telecast from the kickoff through the final whistle? You can say anything from the number 0 to 30.
Damn it.
I love this question.
Really? Like you love it?
I love it because it's literally because I love dice. I mean, come on, who doesn't love rolling dice?
Me.
Yeah, you love rolling dice.
I haven't rolled dice in a decade. If I love that, I rolled some other dice.
I love cards. How about this? I love seeing cards.
So I'll see some cards.
Seeing some cards.
Oh, shit.
I'll say 21.
21?
Yeah, why not?
Wow. I'm going to go with Lucky 13.
Let's see. Let's go 21. I mean, I'm hoping for them to talk about an entire division multiple times. Some draft pick stuff. There's your 21. I'm hoping for Sean to come through for me. Let's see. All right, here we go. We got 13 coming up. What's the board saying? I have no idea, by the way, how to like game plan this like question. Ooh, take it easy.
Well, the board's going to go with 7. 7. They've agreed. J-Dubs and NES Tecmo.
I can't get this stupid 13 over to you. 7, you say? All right. Let's go.
Yeah, each team mentioned counts 1 for the team.
That's
like
right.
If they say like Dolphins, that's 1.
Yeah, just it's just how many of the teams of the 30 available teams get mentioned? Total crapshoot. All right, and no Price is Right rules. You either get it or you don't. It's a weird question, Greg, but I do love it because it is. I mean, it's like random number generator, but hey, you got to put some of that stuff in. It's like the 13th leg of a parlay. The color of Gatorade thrown on the winning head coach. You can go with water or clear.
Okay. I think it was orange forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it's in San Fran territory. I'm going red. I'm going to go red with the home team.
See, I love red, and I think it always should be red, but I don't think they put red on the stat lines anymore.
Really?
I don't know why.
I don't know.
I haven't seen red. Back
in the day, it was only green or orange. When I was the water boy in the 80s.
We had yellow was all.
Well, I call green yellow. It's
okay.
Lemon lime.
Lemon lime.
It's lemon lime or orange, and that was the only powder. They didn't have the powder and fruit punch.
The big old bag of powder for the
right. But now they have all this like Gatorade, electrolyte shit, and all the new stuff. And it can be. I think there can be all kind of colors.
There can be.
My house is a Gatorade blue house, but I'm going to go with San Fran's house.
Okay, so you're going red.
I went red.
Yellow from the board. All right, yellow from the board. We got red coming over here. We got yellow coming from the board. Or you always see like a light purple. I think that's another regular one.
John, good evening, John.
Oh, we got John on the board. John. Hump day, baby.
Yeah, this stuff does keep you in the game. Plus, you sit there with a group of folks, and I don't know how everyone's going to watch it, but it makes it entertaining.
All right, so I'm just going to say they just don't throw any crazy colors anymore. So, God darn it. It's not going to be water or clear. And by the way,
the cream or the clear.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
If you're going to throw Gatorade, you have to throw a color. I think the players, they know that now. Yeah. It's not like you're in indoors, you're in a dome. Where's this game being played?
Santa Clara.
Santa Clara. No one's worried about getting ice water on them in Santa Clara, even though it's pretty cold right now everywhere.
Yeah, it's chilly there.
I'm going to say we got some orange Gatorade coming our way.
The OG. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Number 5. How about this? Super Bowl MVP choice.
I've sat in this basement.
I've already said mine.
Damn near 400 years. And every year, there's never been a freaking tight end that has been the NFL MVP. The last decade, I've picked Gronkowski and Kelsey relentlessly. I can finally get off that shit. I'm off of it.
Okay. Oh,
I'm off
okay.
of
You're going the other way. Okay, gotcha.
I believe there will still, after freaking 60 Super Bowls, not be a tight end that's ever been named MVP. And I'm
Who's the last one that was deserving the most of it? Kelsey?
He was close.
Goddard?
He was close. Those guys were all close. Guys, Gronk was close. Gronk had a couple big Super Bowls.
Hell yeah, he did.
But I think Gronk came the closest. I thought actually he might get it the one year that Brady got it. Or maybe it was the year Edelman got it. Whatever.
Mark Bavaro?
No tight end. No, he didn't come close. He caught like 4 passes.
Clint Didier?
And they all
No, Donnie Warren played great in Super Bowl.
Take it easy. Donnie Warren was not getting handed that trophy. All right. It's just overwhelming. There has not been a running back picked as the Super Bowl MVP in 27 years.
Since our guy.
So I almost just took a running back.
I did.
Not since our guy, since Terrell Davis.
You're right. Sorry.
TD got it. I'm going to go ahead and say Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to receive that Super Bowl MVP.
All right. What's the board say? We got a pair of Seahawks on the board with the great acronym names.
It's true. Sam Darnold is going to pull this right out of his cheeks.
Jets quarterback is the board. That's good. Oh, wait, it's ham for Sam. That's what all I saw all day was the ham for Sam towel. That's fine. Good for him. He's getting his money and he's playing.
He's a cool story.
Yep. If you are good enough, you will. It will happen. I mean, he is clearly good enough at the end of the day.
He's shown it. They've thrown him up and they've held him on their shoulders in back-to-back locker rooms in the last year. He's doing pretty good. If you can be the leader of an NFL locker room, you're a different human being.
Yeah,
you're an individual with tremendous social skills, leadership skills, and work ethic. So, yeah, I think Sam will be fine.
We have a vote for Trey May's wife. I like it. How about a tiebreaker? Total points. This time we do use
Price is Right rules.
Price is Right rules.
I like Price is Right getting shouted out. And I'm going to go ahead and say the total points are John Riggins, number 44.
44. All right. I think we're going to talk our books here because I am feeling
24-20 also.
No.
Missed by a half on the cover. Under hits. Come on.
I have to be. I got to get this guy down. I got the over, so I got to be 46, I believe.
Yeah, thank you. Unless you want to hedge your bet.
I got to say 46. I can't take 45 and a half.
We got 48 off the board here, sir.
We're
4-8.
We are hemmed in. I got to figure out how to move these things. All right, there we go. Soften it up here.
I can't believe there's only one goddamn game left in the entire football season.
It's super depressing. It just is. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out. And we need this Winter Olympics. We need Snoop Dogg on the mics immediately.
Did you see what's her name busted up, tore ACL, and is still gonna freaking race?
Yeah, they said a violent tearing.
Crash.
Like, no, I'm saying they described a gruesome tear or something like that. I'm like,
now they have braces that are act as the ACL. I'm like, why do we even need them? I just need a brace. I've got 2 bad ACLs.
If the exoskeleton scenario has got to improve here at some point. I keep moving everything randomly. All right,
I think we got it.
We have one more.
Another tiebreaker.
No, this is
You're
a
sick man.
Brand new, seldom seen.
Oh, Jesus, I'm bracing myself.
Muff luck. If you feeling lucky, you can bet on Muff. And if we see some Muff in the Super Bowl, that's 3 points, but there's 3 points down if no Muff occurs. Or you can choose to avoid the muffoonery altogether and not bet at all. And I, for one, am betting on Muff because I do not want to be the host of a show that has covered Muffs more than anyone else, and for it to happen and for me not to get 3 points. I'll gladly say goodbye to 3 points.
All I can say to the board is don't muff it up, fellas. Ken went Muff. I'm going Muff. Yeah, I'd like to go hip to hip if I could.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Thank you. All caps.
All caps. All gas, no brakes, Muff. This is
what's gonna happen to all of us when the Muff breaks out.
You know what? That's the whole thing. Like, there's no way the board. Of course, I don't even need to know what the board is saying. I'm just gonna write it in because we bet on anything as a group. It's this. I think that's been our That's been our philosophy. It's Muff give has been like our whole like mantra. I believe for years now at this point. There you go. We got it.
No stale smoke.
It's Muff give on the bottom there in the Muff Love. And we appreciate all you guys. Those screens will remain untouched, unblemished. You take snippets of the show so that you will know that no results were altered. This was a clean election. We got it. Thank you so much, J-Dubs, NES, Robert Cohen. Of course, Greg. Greg, we're going to rely on you for a couple of things. The set list everyone can go to. The mentions, we're gonna really
that's ridiculous.
We're gonna really probably put a lot of faith in your stewardship there, sir. I'm gonna put that down for a second because I'm gonna say I want to. I was trying to find. Yes. All right. So we'll be back next Tuesday night, but to talk about, I think, with 4 weeks to go in free agency, we did the math part. We've proved mathematically, if you sign younger players, your average age goes down. That's step one.
The Blau-Jones average.
The Blau-Jones average is up. Our average age of team is down. I would love for us to talk about some pre-tampering money spreading, money splashing. It's not Dan Snyder splashy. Damn it, I said the name. But it's going to be splashy just because of the money that's going to be spent. We're going to spend a lot of money in a month. We'll probably know who we're getting for a big chunk of money well before that, just because of how the world works. Because someone's going to take their money from us instead of somebody else. Next week, let's get off the 25-year-olds just for 1 week, Kevin, and let's target our number one prospect. Maybe it is a 25-year-old, but no money is no object to get this guy. That's going to be a segment. Now, that's not saying that we have to be, old school, terrible bidding, but I think that should be the name of that segment. We don't come out of free agency without blank and a name of a player. It's got to be a name of a player and make your case. Super Bowl results from our game, and I think we have a couple fun things we'll try to mix in as well. But we appreciate everybody hanging out with us on a Tuesday night. Gosh, they're still up in Paraguay and Wales. They're huge in Paraguay. I don't know if you heard about that. We appreciate just folks caring about the best team in the world, the best entertainment there is in the Washington Commanders. By the way, we have a new logo. Apparently, and I didn't get it in time to put it on the screen.
It came out at like 5-ish.
Okay,
you were busy. You do have a family, but yes, we got Spears. Mm-hmm. We got a W, and we got like a thingy around it that looks like
a circle with stars and columns. We're really going with a Roman warrior scenario, which is fine. It works.
The Roman helmet works. We don't necessarily need to wear it.
We don't need to. We probably shouldn't, unless it has one of them big old brushes up top.
Brush or no brush.
Brush or no brush. All right,
I'm out.
Fair enough.
But
you think you can pay extra for
I will say this. When Josh Harris said we're embracing this Commander's name, they were leaders of warriors. I thought, well, Josh Harris just called us here, the fan base here on Thank God It's Tuesday, Warriors. I think we're the Warriors. The fan base is the Warriors. Unfortunately, we have to call the team the Commanders.
We have to call the team the Commanders.
But I think we just became the Warriors because Josh Harris told us so. I'm just saying. I'm ready. I'm ready to dress like a warrior and head into.
I kind of am too. I think the new stadium should have that Coliseum, feel. By the way, I love this. So last year we did musical categories and we did hairband stuff, and I think I got it right here, if I'm not mistaken.
We are going Motown, and will be our first musical.
Last week it doesn't get any better than this. We ranked our quarterbacks that way. Time Will Cornell, hoping that Wayland is a new QB next year. Nothing to Cobain about, and you can't Staley here no more. That was our categories for quarterbacks last year. We'll rank our free agents into 3 categories: Biggie priority, could go, or Jay-Z, and Tupac your bags and leave. I love it.
All right, well,
that'll be
let's
next.
Have at it.
That'll be next week to get that started. Appreciate all you guys once again. W should be burgundy, outlined in gold, according to NES Tecmo.
Yeah,
I always say
that'd be better.
That's anything that's our colors. That's all I always say. I'm like, if you're gonna have colors, use them all the time. Anything that's not our colors, don't use. That's why that's why the all blacks and the all whites, as cool as they are, our colors are burgundy and gold.
And that's when we wear those, They look so good.
I know. I know.
With some white in there. You know, I like the crisp.
I mean, I don't have any. I don't like the hype and hoopla about it.
Yeah.
I think the all whites they pop better on the screen in than with the
It's
burgundy.
old school. You look bigger in all white.
Yeah.
It's like apparently it makes you look huge.
Yes.
But I don't care. I like the burgundy jerseys with the white pants back in the day.
I'm burgundy with the gold pants.
No, but I love the gold pants too.
Yeah.
God dang right. That's what.
But I want a gold helmet.
Spears.
I want to get back to a gold helmet
with the W on it.
Sure, W, spear, whatever. I don't even care. The number of the player, who cares? You know what I mean? The capital for sure. Our alternate. By the way, I think there's a chance that we could have an alternate helmet with the spear. But aren't they considering using the Redskin logo again at some point without saying the word Redskins?
No,
never an Indian face ever.
That was a bad site you had clicked on.
Okay.
That I don't. I think we're getting
the curly R. The curly R.
That's fine.
Okay.
I think the curly R's.
I wasn't sure what was there, what's coming back and what's not. Apparently no.
Yeah. No.
Listen, all I'm saying is gold helmet. Put whatever you want on it. I'm a big fan. I thought that we wore them in 2007
for an
alternate.
Last time.
For an alternate.
Yeah.
We wore the gold helmet with the white circle and the R. I mean, it was just fucking badass. White with burgundy pants. You know, the white, but you have to be careful, man. You can't see those. We're old. We got no white jerseys with burgundy numbers. Even though my high school did it, it is not helpful. It looks, unless you're trying to fool everybody in the world, and maybe that's a strategy. Maybe you're trying to say like we don't want anyone to know if it's like 11 or 17 or I don't know, or 12.
I can't see the numbers anyway. So,
yep. Kev, anything left here this evening?
I don't think so, man. Super Bowl Sunday snuck up on us. Your wife's been shoveling 99.9% of the entire ice storm because you got a wrist injury.
Not a wrist. Not a wrist.
Shout out to all the ladies that have to step up for their man out there in these mean streets. Shove a little bit of ice like a boss.
Oh, no, trust me, it is a thing. And
were you pastry chefing while this was going on? Or I mean, just gonna let this lady shovel the shit out of this huge house.
Listen, that was the time to decoupage, and I was on my calendar, and I said, you know what, this is when we decoupage.
I don't know what the shit that means, but I know at my house, no decoupage. My mom shovels the shit out of everything too. But I do have a wife that came out there and shoveled her butt off, but I felt the need.
My daughter shoveled too,
like you said.
Well, sometimes you can't shirk the decoupaging.
I don't know your language today. Just admit it. You're not a great shoveler, and you just took an extra long nap.
I'm such a good shoveler, though. I love digging. I can work a shovel like you wouldn't believe, Kevin.
God damn it! I know we were supposed to do some Super Bowl trivia.
You got what you got?
I mean, there's so many. Right before we leave, let's just do this real quick.
Yeah.
I did say that no running back, not a damn one of them has been named the Super Bowl MVP since, and I gave you the man. Yeah. So you get one.
I would have said it was mine. Our guy.
Since Super Bowl 32, we are going into Super Bowl 60. Since Super Bowl 32, no one has been named Super Bowl MVP since Terrell Davis. There are 6 other gentlemen in the universe that are running backs that have been named Super Bowl MVP. Start listening to them, gentlemen. 6 guys before we get out of here. Super Bowl MVP running back, since we talked a lot of running back tonight. Terrell Davis was the most recent. Do not use your machines to cheat.
Ricky Waters,
although he had some great Super Bowl performances, other gentlemen on his roster seemed to hog it up. Mostly Montana and Rice.
Emmitt Smith
is one.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith was the MVP of Super Bowl 28.
Oh, didn't Otis Anderson win?
Timmy Smith, Greg, unfortunately did not win that MVP. That was Doug. That was Doug Williams.
Yeah, Doug got it.
Even though Timmy rushed for 204 yards, which still stands to this day,
I think it'll stand. MVP. I think it's going to stand after this weekend.
Emmitt was Super Bowl 28.
Did Otis Anderson get it?
Otis Anderson, I think, is the hardest portion of the answer. But yeah, Super Bowl 25.
Yep.
Against the Bills. So you got OJ and Super Bowl 25.
Did Thurman ever get it in a loss?
Never.
Okay, because he deserved it one of those years. But obviously they lost. So you got
757. Yes, you got Franco Harris was the MVP of Super Bowl 9.
Okay. Was Jim Brown around long enough to get a Super Bowl
Now,
MVP? Okay.
I think he was done, what, 61? No Bettis, but Riggo, yes, we all know. Don McNeil took a stiffy right into the side of the head and couldn't recover from it. Super Bowl 17. Why am I getting on my stupid ad? So there's 2 left.
There he is right there.
There's 2 left. 2 men.
Wasn't Corey Dillon.
No, it was not Corey Dillon.
Or Curtis Martin.
I mean, you do know. And I was there, Greg Martin. It was Marcus Allen.
Oh,
Super Bowl 18. Yes. Marcus Allen shitted on us before halftime.
Is the one we're missing modern era or ancient era?
Well, listen, dude, everything's from 1 to 32 in the Super Bowl era. So we already got rid of 30. Yeah, okay. So 1 to 31, you have a 30-year span here. And
they were on the board.
Yes. Marcus Allen, man, I've said to you guys, Oscar Robertson was to my left and my dad was to my right. My dad had 4 tickets. His 2 buddies sold theirs for a gajillion. I was offered a color television. That team was $100 cash and a bicycle. And I was like, I want to see the game. At halftime, I was like, we can go now. My dad was like, maybe you should sit there for another month.
You drafted Jeremiah Love instead of trading down.
What a dick.
We're missing one guy.
You're missing one, and if I say the team, you're going to get it right away. Let's just say it happened one year before Franco Harris won it. So it's the Franco Harris era. And what did I tell you? Franco won it.
Zonka.
It's Larry effing Zonka. Yes. Those are, gentlemen, the 7 men that have won a Super Bowl MVP as a running back. Larry Zonka won it the year before Franco. He won Super Bowl 8. So we got Super Bowl 8 Zonka, 9 Franco Harris, 18 Marcus Allen, 25 O.J. Anderson, Otis Anderson, and Emmitt Smith in 28, along with Terrell Davis in Super Bowl 32. It would be nice to see Kenneth Walker pull one out and be the last Super Bowl MVP winner in freaking 28 years. That'd be cool.
What, you got the last one for us?
Yeah, it was Larry Zonka on the Dolphins. They got it. Ken got it right before these started popping up. But
there's a delay, so we were probably at the same time.
I'm going to have 100 of them, but do you want me to ask another one?
Yeah, let's go one more. We got to go 1 minute too long for T. So give us one more question.
All right. How about this? There are six quarterbacks. 6 quarterbacks that have won 2 MVPs. 6 quarterbacks that have won.
Tom Brady.
Have been the MVP twice. Gentlemen, 6 quarterbacks that have been the MVP at a minimum of twice.
Brady's one.
Tom Brady is one of them.
Eli
is
Manning.
One of them. Eli is another one. You have Tom and Eli. 4 more.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman only won 1. He won MVP in 27. Emmett won it in 28. And Larry Brown won it in 30. So those are his 3.
Okay. Did Joe Montana get 2?
Did Joe Montana get 2? He got 3. He got 3, Ken. He won 16, he won 19, and he won 24.
Greg Martin has got Big Ben.
Ben Roethlisberger never won one. Santonio Holmes and Hines Ward took his 2 in 40 and 43.
Bradshaw
is a doubler. Terry Bradshaw won it in 13 and 14.
Ken Harris has got Bart Starr.
Ken Harris is a W. He won it in 1 and 2.
That's pretty badass to be the best player in the first 2 Super Bowls. Yeah. And what a time to be alive.
You're from the University of Alabama. Your name is Bart Starr, and you're Vince Lombardi's Wonder Boy. I think he led a wonderful life in 1966 through 68.
Yeah, he did.
Seasons.
Yeah. Not the hell beat out of him. How many do we have? We have 5?
We have 5.
So there's one more 2-time. Obviously, no Redskin won it twice. We had 3 different quarterbacks.
Very true.
Who started for us.
Very true.
Anyone else in our division? I don't think so.
Well, for time purposes, this man is part of the final question of the night. Only 2 of those guys have won Super Bowls for 2 separate teams. You already got Tom Brady, and this man is the answer to both questions. He is the 6th man to win it twice, and he is the 2nd man to win it for 2 different teams. Tom Brady, obviously, Tampa Bay and New England. But Peyton, MF and Manning.
Is it really?
It is. Super Bowl 41
It should be, yeah.
for the Colts.
Yep.
And then Super Bowl 50 when Von Miller takes the MVP for the Broncos. And those two, how about that? Those 2 guys, the only 2 quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls for 2 separate franchises.
But he didn't win the MVP twice, did he? Yeah, no, okay.
No. 2 separate franchises.
All right, so we're still looking for
that was that portion of the question. Yes. Sorry, he did not win. I'm sorry. Peyton Manning's not the answer to the number 6. Peyton Manning is the answer to my 3rd question, and we're done. We have 1 quarterback left that has been the MVP twice. And Ken Harris.
Did he get it?
With Patrick.
Oh. Well, I don't. How do you miss that?
It's all right. Greg had some good. Staubach won it in Super Bowl 6, Greg, and he got totally screwed in Super Bowl 12. They beat the Broncos, and they named Harvey Martin and Randy White co-defensive MVPs. The only Super Bowl that 2 guys have been named MVP.
Make up your mind, for God's sake.
And the final question: the only man who plays special teams to win a Super Bowl MVP. He's a receiver, yes, but that day he won the MVP, he had 0 targets, and it was Desmond Howard. For the Green Bay Packers, he had 0 targets that day. So people are like, he was a blah, blah, blah. I go, yeah, I know he was a receiver, but if you had 0 receptions and 0 targets and won a Super Bowl MVP, you must have returned a kickoff. And he did.
He was he was fun. Gosh. Was he the old who was the name of the returner for the Ravens that ran the kickoff back for a touchdown? It was like Jacoby.
It was Jacoby
Jones or something like that. I think so. Something like that.
Yeah, and he did, and it was at a crucial time.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome. It was one of the better special teams plays. All right, well, hey, listen, guys, we appreciate you guys being with us on a Tuesday night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Good night to Paraguay. On behalf of Ken Meringolo and Kevin Ricca, been an awesome night.
Been an awesome season hanging out with you guys, man. We do appreciate that. Obviously, it's why we show up on Tuesday to hang out with our boys. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you and cheers.
We are still live. We'll see you in 7 days. Thanks, everybody.
Have fun at the Super Bowl. Let's get ourselves a muff.
Tuesday, pull up a seat, talking Commanders football, drinking our whiskey neat.
Great to be with you, Robert, EO,
Absolutely.
NES, Greg, Ken,
all you guys,
Rhett, Derek, Harlan. I know you're out there, Harlan. Spencer, appreciate all y'all. I wonder if they can hear me over the music.
Here on First Amendment Sports.